Hello student, this is lecture 38 based on 4th unit for the subject digital signal processing. And in this lecture, we are going to discuss about this circular convolution. Okay. So, you guys already read about this circular convolution, but now we are using this DFT concept, okay, for this circular convolution. Okay, so let us start with this convolution. So, I am just starting with the one example. Okay. So, just take one example. The question is given x n equal to the sample values or signal values is given, okay, x n and h n, and find the circular convolution using the DFT and IDFT. So, he is asking about this, calculate the circular convolution using the DFT and also IDFT, inverse discrete Fourier transform. Okay. Now, if I talk about the circular convolution, so that is represented by y n equal to x n and circle h n. So, this is represent the symbol of convolution, circular convolution. Okay. Now, just take the basic definition of this DFT, because we have to solve with the help of the DFT and IDFT. Okay. So, when we talk about the DFT, so we know the basic definition of the DFT, y n equal to, when you take the DFT convolution property, what you say, multiplying both the DFT of both functions. So, suppose you have, if I talk about the NAND domain, it is given, okay, that is given y n equal to x n, circular convolution on h n. So, when you will take the DFT of this, okay, so x n का DFT क्या होगा? If I take the DFT of x n, so it comes to x k, same for y n, so that will be y k. So, I am just writing the directly, okay, और h n का अगर मैं DFT calculate करूँ, so that will be h k. So, according to property of this convolution, when you are going to multiplying or you are doing the convolution, okay. So, when you took the DFT, the convolution of this DFT is just a multiplication of the DFT of x n and DFT of h n. So, y n अगर हम निकालेंगे y n का DFT, so that is just simply x k into h k. x k is the DFT of x n and x k is the DFT of x n. Okay. Or if we then if you calculate the y n directly, so y n equal to क्या होगा, IDFT of x k and h k, inverse discrete transform. Okay. So, now we already calculated this x k value. Okay. In previous lecture, we have calculated this x k DFT of a given x n, okay, with the help of this Tudel factor. So, we know the x k if I writing this, because here the sample length is 4. Okay. कितने samples हैं? 0, 1, 2, 3. So, there are total 4, means W 4 we have to calculate. Okay. So, x k equal to क्या होगा? Tudel factor multiplying this given signal. So, x n is given to you. We know for W 4, we already calculated W 4 matrix. Okay. So, we can write it down easily, this is W 4 value. So, this matrix is W 4 matrix and x n is given to us. So, easily we can calculate this x k. Okay. Same we will do with h n, because h n is also 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 samples. So, W 4 means this matrix and this matrix will be same. Okay. I am just taking the another sample, just this W 4 and this W 4 is same. So, we put this W 4, okay, matrix, and now we have to put this value of h n. So, h n ki values is given, that is 2, 1, 1, 2, that is given. So, just put it 2, 1, 1, 2 and we will get this. So, from here we will get the h k. Okay. So, from here this is the value of your h k. Now, we know y k equal to x k into h k. So, from here we can calculate the value of this y k. Okay. So, This is the convolution with the help of the DFT. ठीक है. Now second क्या करना था? With the help of the IDFT. Okay. So we know the formula of IDFT, that is yn equal to 1 by n W4 by W4 into yk. This now here this you can check over here W4. Okay. So that is your W4 star, means whenever you are getting this j, okay, so you have to conjugate this j values. So again if I talk about this yk, because yk you already calculated over here. So yk is known, you want to calculate the y here. Okay. So formula is this one. W4 we already know what is the value of W4. The change is only is conjugate. Here is a star is coming. So whenever the value is, if like if I talk about the W4 j tau, so in this you are getting here minus j plus j plus j minus j. So you have to conjugate them. Okay. So minus j का plus j हो जाएगा, plus j का minus j होगा, and the rest thing will be same. Okay. Now yk we already calculated. So we put this value over here, and from here we will get the yn. Okay. So this is a method for calculating this convolution with the help of the DFT and IDFT. Okay. Now the next one comes to with the help of the circular, okay, graphical method. Okay. So let us take the example of graphical method. The same question we are taking, x n is given in previous example, same x n की value ये थी, h n की value ये थी. Now we have to calculate the circular convolution with the help of the graphical method. कि ग्राफ के फॉर्म में हमें क्या करना है, अपनी कन्वोल्यूशन को कैलकुलेट करना है. ओके. सो व्हाट वी हैव टू डू, अगर मैं कन्वोल्यूशन की बात करूँ, सिंपल कन्वोल्यूशन, सो व्हाट इज द बेसिक डेफिनेशन ऑफ कन्वोल्यूशन, वी नो दैट इज xn multiply with h m minus n or k minus n, whatever you are taking. Okay. This is a simple general definition. So if I talk about here n equal to 4, so ym equal to n equal to 0 to n minus 1 x n h m minus n into 4. Okay. The value is n is 4. Okay. So यहाँ पे क्या हो गया, means when you put the value of this different value of n, we will get every time we will get different combination. Okay. So for first case, when m equal to 0, means you want to calculate the y of 0. Okay. So just put y equal to 0, m equal to 0, we will get this equation. Okay. Now we will talk about how here this 7 is coming. So y 0, just put m equal to 0. So y 0, n equal to 0 to 3 x n h of minus n. Okay. Now in this you can see we have to multiply x n with h of minus n. Okay. So if you want to, because we already did this, how to represent this x n on a circular form. Okay. So suppose this is a one circle I have taken. Okay. And if you want to plot this x n, so क्या होगा, x of 0, x of 1, x of 2 and x of 3. So rather than writing x0, x1, x2, x3, I am just writing the 0, 1, 2, 3. So in this numerical, okay, xn, you can see over this inner circle is representing the xn. So I am just writing the 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay. So this is the circle of xn. Okay. Now you want to plot this h of minus n. Okay. So if I talk about the hn, hn अगर मैं लिखना चाहूँगा तो क्या लिखूँगा, for this hn 0, 1, 2, 3. Clear. Now, if I talk about the values of this is 0, 1, 2, 3. So, what are the value? For 0, the value is 2. So, I am just writing the values 2, 1, 1, 2. So, this is h n. Okay. Now, if I want to represent this h of माइनस n. ओके. सो जो अभी हम एंटी क्लॉकवाइज जा रहे थे, अब हमें क्या करना होगा? क्लॉकवाइज लिखना होगा. सो दैट विल बी 2. अभी हम ऐसे जा रहे थे, अब इसी सीक्वेंस को हम ऐसे लिखेंगे 1, 1, 2. ठीक है. अभी हम एंटी क्लॉकवाइज लिख रहे थे ये सारी वैल्यूज़ को, 2, 1, 1, 2 को एंटी क्लॉकवाइज. अब हमें क्या लिखना है? क्लॉकवाइज. 2, 1, 1, 2 क्लॉकवाइज. सो 2, 1, 1, 2. सो दिस इज द h ऑफ माइनस n. सो हमने क्या किया? इन दिस यू कैन सी दिस इज द अपर सर्कल ऑफ h ऑफ माइनस n. सो यू कैन चेक आउट दिस इज द h ऑफ माइनस n. So, just putting this value is 2, 1, 1, 2. On inner पे values क्या है? You can check over here 0, 1, 2, 3. Now, what you have to do? You have to multiply, just simply multiply these value and do the sum of all these combination. So, when you multiply this 0 and 2, just writing this is first, this is second, this is third, this is fourth. What you have to do? You have to calculate first plus 2 plus 3 plus 4. So, when you do this type, so 0 into 2, that will be total equal to 0. 3 into 1, that is equal to 3. 1 into 2, that is equivalent to 2. 2 into 1, that is equivalent to 2. So, total values 3, 2, 2, 3, 2, 5, 2, 7. So, that is coming to 7. Clear? So, in this way we have to calculate this circular convolution. Okay. So, for y equal to m, sorry, for m equal to 0, we have calculated this. Now, if you want to calculate for y equal to 1, sorry, m equal to 1. So, when you put this m values in this equation, okay, so you will get the y1. So, y1 equal to n equal to 0 to 3 h n. Now, you have to x n is same, but you are shifting the h1 minus n. पहले आपने कैलकुलेट क्या किया था? h ऑफ माइनस n कैलकुलेट किया था. नाउ h ऑफ 1 माइनस n, एक से शिफ्ट करना है. ठीक है. सो व्हाट इज द मीनिंग कि पहले h0 यहाँ आ रहा था. इफ आई टॉक अबाउट द सिंपली when I was writing this h of minus n. So, यहाँ पे 2, 1, 1, 2 and that was h of 0, h of 1, h of 2, h of 3. यही था h of 0, h of 1, h of 2, h of 3 ऐसे आ रहा था. Now, what you have to do? You have to shift one value. Okay. सो शिफ्ट का मतलब अब ये h0 कहाँ पे आ जाए? यहाँ पे आ जाए. ये वाले वैल्यूज़ यहाँ पे आ जाए, ये वाले वैल्यूज़ यहाँ आ जाए और ये वाली यहाँ चली जाए. वन से शिफ्टिंग करनी है. सो यू विल गेट अनदर सर्कल. सो एक्स एन इज सेम. आई हैव रिटन दिस एक्स एन इज सेम सर्कल और इस वाले को एक एक शिफ्ट कर दिया. सो h0 अब यहाँ पे आ गया. ठीक है, ऐसे शिफ्ट हो जाएगा. क्लियर? सो we will get the another circle over here. Clear? Now, again you have to do the same process. You have to multiply these 4 values and do the summation. So, we will get 9 over here. Again you have to shift 1. So, we will get 11. Again you have to shift, we will get 9. So, this is the your circular convolution method. So, when you do all the calculation, we will get this y m 7, 9, 11, 9. Okay. Now, the next one method is the matrix method. Clear? Now, again देखो जो values है x n h n is same. So, what you have to do, this is the simplest one. If you, because you want to calculate the y m, means m is going to 0 to 3. So, you have to calculate the y 0, y 1, y 2, y 3. So, what you have to do, you have to just write it down the h n over here. So, you have taken this h naught, h 1, h 2, h 3. Now, what you have to do, you have to shift y 1 1 1. ओके सो क्या करना है, इफ़ आई टॉक अबाउट दिस कि जो h नॉट अभी यहाँ से स्टार्ट हो रहा था, यू हैव टू शिफ्ट ओवर देयर. सो नाउ h0 विल स्टार्ट फ्रॉम हियर, h0, h1, h2 और h3 बचा, वो कहाँ आ गया, यहाँ पे आ गया. नाउ दिस h नॉट यू वांट टू शिफ्ट ओवर हियर. So, what will be h naught, h1, h2, h3. Now, you have to shift this h naught again. So, h naught, h1, h2, h3. So, आपको क्या करना है, you have to process this shifting until unless कि h naught यहाँ से start होके इस corner से लेके इस corner तक नहीं आ जाता. And just write it down the value of x n. So, just put all these values, you will get this calculation of convolution with the help of this matrix method. So, you can check this 7, 9, 11 line, here is also coming 7, 9, 11. So, this is another method. Okay. So, if the question it is not mentioned, okay, whether you have to do with the help of this circular convolution graphical method or matrix method. If it is not mentioned, then obviously you have to do, or you have to prefer this one, because this one is easy, okay, and less consume your time consuming, less time consuming. Okay. So, these are the some steps, or these are some methods for calculation of the circular convolution. So, in this lecture we have seen this circular convolution with the help of the DFT, with the help of the IDFT, with the help of the graphical representation, and with the help of this matrix method. Okay. So, this is all about today's lecture. Thank you, students.